Today, Senator Doug Jones hosted a live stream to discuss the coronavirus with UAB Dr. Jean Barrazo. She says Alabama has not seen a decline in cases just yet, which means we should expect more hospitalizations and deaths in the next couple of weeks. Now, when it comes to reopening schools, she believes the mask mandate for students second grade and above will be a good thing, because if a child does get sick while everyone is wearing masks, well, the school has options on how they can handle the positive case.
What I'm really worried about is this process of stopping and starting, which we have seen in a lot of restaurants, for example. And so I think that there are some very positive aspects to the mask wearing recommendation. And I want to remind people, this is an experiment. People may not like it, but we're all living a big experiment. We just don't know. We're in uncharted territory, and we just have to do the best that we can to get the answers we need.
As of yesterday, Dr. Marazzo says 88% of ICU beds were filled statewide.